All right. Well, everything's been great. I haven't done a voice recording in a while. Maybe, I don't know, has it been a few weeks? Maybe it's been a month? I'm not sure. But we're doing one, so that's okay. Right now, today is the 15th of July, 2019. I'm coming up on a year in the mission, so that's kind of crazy. But this week has just been a really good week. I figure I'm gonna start doing voice recordings on Monday mornings, like kind of right before we go right. So that way I'm able to give kind of a little overview of what we did this week. I know I send little general emails, but I just thought this would be fun just because, I don't know. Sometimes I say different things just because I don't know what to say and then things just come out. But this week has been really good. For those of you who don't remember what's kind of going on, I'm with Elder Lopez from Mexico. This is our first change together, but this is my third change here in Nuevo Lourdes. So I'm coming up on, I've actually been here for 4 months now in this area. So that's been really fun and just really fast. It's been really exciting, but we're teaching a lot of great people. We right now are teaching a few people with baptismal dates. We're teaching Kevin, who's, at this point, I figure everyone knows who he is. He's pretty famous. He's had problems here and there. He's been trying really hard, but now he's set and he's getting baptized in 2 weeks. Really excited about that. And the only thing that we're not really nervous about at all, because we know it's going to be okay, but he's pretty nervous about. He's nervous that his mom is not going to sign his baptismal, I don't remember how to say that, registro? His baptismal paper. But yeah, he's just kind of worried his mom isn't gonna be signing it, but we've just been telling him to pray and to fast, and we know everything's gonna be okay. We talk to his mom like a couple times a week. We just call her because she's literally never home. She works till like 11 o'clock at night. She gets up at 5 a.m. So we are never able to see her because she has a day off once a month. And so it's literally like we never see her. We haven't seen her in 2 weeks. But we call her and she's like, yeah, everything's doing good. Kevin's doing his part. He's doing great. And Kevin's just like, I don't know if she's going to sign it. But everything's been going really well with him. We're also teaching a family, the Familia Gonzalez. And it's a family of 4. The dad is Jonathan. The mom is Andrea. And the 2 daughters are Monica and Alexandra. And they are just really great. The parents are married. They're progressing really well. They've all accepted a baptismal date for the 10th of August. So we're working with them and we're making sure we're teaching for their needs and not just giving them the lessons that we feel is what would complete with their, I don't remember how to say the word registro. I really can't remember how to say that. But we're just making sure that they're doing really good and they're progressing. We went yesterday with a bunch of members to teach them. We sang a couple hymns for them and the Spirit was super strong. And we sang this hymn. I don't know how to say it in English. It's called Divina Luz. And I can't remember how to say it, but I'm kind of losing my English. I'm not going to lie. But the Spirit was really powerful in this lesson. And we were kind of a little worried that we lately have just been going over the top and maybe focusing too much on maybe just dragging them to baptism. So what we've been talking about way more is just teaching repentance. And the Spirit's been really strong in these lessons. And when we went with these members and we just sang a few hymns and we just prayed for them and shared our testimonies, the Spirit was really powerful, and I feel like that kind of saved us a little bit. And so the power of just bringing members to lessons with you is just so incredible because they're able to just testify. And that's what we've been doing a lot lately. This week we actually had about 15 lessons with members there in those lessons. And we were just able to teach with all of them, and they were able to testify, and it's just been something so powerful when we're able to leave with members, because it's not just me and my companion testifying like, yeah, we know these things are true. It's like a bunch of other people. They're all like, yeah, we've all prayed, and we know it's true for ourselves as well. And it's just such a powerful testimony builder. Besides that, we have had the opportunity to work a little more on our area. For those of you who don't really know, our area is actually like one of the biggest areas in the mission. It has a lot of little pueblitos. Our area it's Nuevo Lourdes, and then it goes to another pueblito of La Tabacalera and Las Seiscientas, and it keeps going. You go down a little further, and then you get to this place called Ateos, Valle Dorado, and then you go up a little more, and it's this really sketchy place that I don't think we're allowed to go to, but it's called Tigre. And then you go up a little more, and you're at this place called Hayaki Iticha, and it's just like literally, it's just a big area because you go up to Hayaki and Iticha, and it's like there's these little pueblitos, and there's just really not a lot of people up there, and it takes about an hour and 15 minutes on a bus from our house to go over there, but it's part of our area. But we're playing it smart. We're working close in our area. We're working closer to the church, closer to our house, but occasionally, about twice a week, we've been going over to visit with members and visit references that they have and people that they know. We've been teaching them. We've been going twice a week to La Tabacalera and Las Seiscientas. And so that's what we've been doing in our area, just to kind of expand a little bit to make sure we're getting a little more things going. We're having a few people in church, which is really great. Our sacrament meeting has about 100 people that come, which has been, it's really good, by the way, for like Central America. We have about 110 people in church and sacrament meeting for our ward, which is really incredible. And it's been really great because we're trying to get a lot more people that we're teaching to come. And so we're having like in the ward an average of about 5 people that come to sacrament meeting that we're teaching, which has been really good. We're having people that have baptismal dates are coming, and people that are progressing is coming. So that's been really something that's really exciting to see. Apart from that, me and my companion are working really well, and we're just trying to expand our area. We're trying to be better leaders, we're trying to be better companions, and we're trying to just love each other. Honestly, we're trying to just love the people, and it's just, sometimes, and this will happen, if some of you are listening and you're like thinking about going on a mission, trust me, it'll happen. Like a lot of times you will just have days where a lot of doors will just be slammed in your face. Like people tell stories like that, but it actually happens. And people will just kind of sit there and lie to you like, oh, I don't have time, or oh, I can't, or oh, I don't want to. And so things like that are kind of hard, and it'll happen. But it's just like one of those really good things where you have to remember, like, it's like if you're in a street and all these doors get slammed in your face, you have to start thinking success is really, really close. Because if you're in this street and all these doors are getting slammed in your face, it's like, oh my gosh, well, the Lord doesn't need us here. But what we need to start thinking about is, well, maybe just Satan, because he's working so hard, he's so, he's just so, I don't know how to say that in English, astuto. He's just so ready to attack. So what happens is when success is close, a lot of doors are going to start getting slammed in your face, and you just have to keep going because success is going to be close. And that's something that a member taught me here. He said when he was in his mission, he served in the East Mission of El Salvador. He said when he was in his mission, he said every time there were a bunch of doors getting slammed in your face and a Catholic pastor comes out and he starts screaming at you that you're full of apostasy, he said he just sat there and looked at his companion and goes, there's a baptism here. And so that's just something that we've learned is every time that it looks like success isn't close, it's like you got to keep working, and success is going to come. And that's just something that's been so great to learn on that mission, is that a lot of times it's going to look like success is not even close at all. But if we keep going, it's going to work out. Besides that, this week has just been really great. It's been really fulfilling. This change has gone by so fast. We're actually going into the 5th week of this change. There's 6 weeks in a change, and we're going into week 5, which has just been mind-blowing because I've been here since March, and I'm just sitting here like, wow, that was not that long ago. But apart from that, if anyone has any questions, feel free to email me because I love getting emails from everyone. It makes my day, honestly. It makes my week. But I hope everyone has a great week. I hope everyone's doing well. And take care. Love you. Bye.